Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world as I'm posting this. It is August 24th where I am posting this, so we're setting the intention for the next 24 hours because it might not be the 24th depending on what part of the world you're in, and maybe you might stumble upon the video in a few weeks, a few months. So the intention here is for the next 24 hours. We're going to pull a card here for all those drawn to this video. What is the message, please? Pretty, please. Eight of Cups. We're going to move you all just a little bit closer. Eight of Cups comes up in a few different ways. Traditionally, the meaning of this card can be that we are seeking meaning, like we feel something is missing in our life. We're not sure quite what, and we're just looking for that fulfillment. It's kind of like we're ready to go on this journey. Some of you maybe are wanting to take a literal journey and travel and try to find yourself. Maybe some of you are wanting to do that through traveling or going different places or going on the road, or it could just be seeking and searching. Some of you maybe are really kind of like seeking wisdom, knowledge, guidance. Maybe you're looking into different religions and spirituality and different modalities and books, and so there could be like a searching for meaning, searching for purpose. This can also come up when somebody is longing to do something more meaningful in their life, and for whatever reason, sometimes we as humans attach this to our career path. We think that we need to switch to a more meaningful career. Now you can hold on to whatever you've been doing, and you can devote yourself to meaningful causes outside of work, but sometimes people want to do like a career change when this card comes up. This card has a really specific meaning for me in my readings, okay? Because oftentimes this is a card that comes up for people who maybe are seen as overachievers, or you're seen as lucky, and maybe you don't even know you're seen as lucky, but you may be the kind of person that you don't give up on something and you don't rest until you achieve that goal, until you conquer that goal. And so when you conquer these things, or when you're able to thrive and do the things you set out to do, people look at you like, man, you're so lucky, or oh my gosh, there's nothing you can't do. But they don't understand, and they don't realize all of the hard work that goes into that. It's not that it just lands in your lap. You're just kind of tenacious. Like you don't let go until you accomplish this, or until this thing happens for you. And it comes into a cycle, right? Like you accomplish this thing and you're like, oh, I'm really proud of myself that I did this. I'm glad that I did this, but it didn't make me feel the way I thought it was going to make me feel. So something must be missing, right? Like something is missing. I must have focused on the wrong thing. Here I am focusing on this promotion and I'm not fulfilled. Maybe I'm going to be happy when I'm self-employed. And you might work and work and work and make that happen. And you're like, oh, finally I did it. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. But again, I don't feel the way I thought I was going to feel. So something must be missing. You know what, maybe I'll be happier and fulfilled when I focus on my love life and I find my soulmate. And it becomes this whole cycle. You find the person, you're happier with them, but something is missing. You know what, maybe we need to be married. Maybe I'll be fulfilled when we're married. Oh, you know what, we're married, something's missing. Kids. Oh, I'll be fulfilled when we have kids. And when you have the kids, something's still missing. Oh, I love my kids, I'm glad I had them, but you know what, oh, I need to focus on my education. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get that degree. And so I see, and whatever the goals might be, but when I see Eight of Cups, it's like happiness becomes connected always to the next accomplishment, or to the next goal, or to the next relationship, or whatever it might be. And so the thing here is this missing piece, the thing that's missing, it's our spiritual connection. it's cooled off along the way, or it's become very routine, very kind of repetitive, and it needs to have some life breathed into it. The same way you have to keep your relationship fresh, sometimes we got to keep our spiritual connection fresh. Sometimes we got to kind of, stir it up here from time to time. And so sometimes I see the 8 of Cups come up because Spirit is saying, you're working on something right now, and you really, really, really maybe are like committed to making this happen. But your angels and guides know that once you accomplish this thing, it's going to be like all the other times where you're feeling unfulfilled. And your angels and guides are like, look, honey, you are working way too hard not to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are working way too hard not to be satisfied with your accomplishments. So we want you to really be able to enjoy in this harvest that you are creating for yourself. We want you to be able to really enjoy it and feel satisfied and feel fulfilled. So in order for that to happen, you're going to get what you're after. It's going to happen. But in order to really fully enjoy it, you need to make time right now to make time for your spiritual connection, right? You might already have a routine. You might say, oh, Amethyst, every morning I wake up, I do my prayers, I do my affirmations, I do my intention setting, I do my saging and smudging, and I, do this and I do that. And that's wonderful. But the thing about routines is they become routine, right? They become automatic. So ask yourself, what are some things that I can incorporate into my spiritual practice that might freshen, like refresh it, or breathe some new life into it? What are some things that I can do uh, in my spiritual practice to help me feel that connection, or help me feel that feeling, that emotion, right, in my connection? So it could be anything, you just sit and ask yourself, what are things that resonate with you? Maybe it's elements of nature that you might incorporate, spending time in earth energy, spending time in water, spending time in air energy, which could be like music, aromatherapy, that kind of deal. What are some things that you can do to incorporate this feeling of connection, and like just reminding you of uh, how powerful the divine is, and connecting to that source? So you may want to check out your weekly forecasts if you haven't already. Those are linked in the description. Love and romance readings for August and September are linked in the description. Some of you have been asking me why my videos aren't popping up. YouTube has removed about, I want to say, 600 subscribers from my channel over the last 2 weeks or so. And they tend to do that. So for whatever reason, maybe you thought you were subscribed to me, and maybe you were. You might not be subscribed to me anymore. Not of my doing. I didn't hit the ejection button on anybody. But you might want to check and see if you're still subscribed to my channel, and hit notifications. If you're not seeing my videos in your news feed, or if you're not getting the notifications, I'm getting slammed pretty hard right now. They're not putting my videos in the algorithm. But if you guys, like the videos, comment, if you share them, hopefully I can uh, get out there again. But I just want to say that's a very common question I've been seeing. Like, why am I not seeing your videos? Why am I not seeing your posts? I don't have any control over that, but you might want to check and see if you're still subscribed, and if you have it set to receive the notifications. And I thank you all for continuing to be here, and for your continued support. If you want to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that takes you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite. And you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous day ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.